Hey all, it's Kai here, your business growth project manager. Now, you may be wondering why I am doing this so late. However, I spent the day with my daughter. We went to the zoo and we just ran around, mommy daughter day for the whole day. Why do I say this to you? Well, because today's post is 10 ways to reduce stress. One of those ways is spending time with your family. So I had not really stressful, but I had a very engaging week this week. So I took a day for my daughter. You know, children have stress too. School is very stressful for them. The amount of homework they get nowadays, the amount, like how fast school goes by. And they're not really granted a much recess or lunchtime like we were, back when we were in school. So they need to de-stress as well. So, I just went out with her and just spent some time with her. I know usually you're supposed to get these done in the morning, but sometimes you just can't fit your life in a little box. So here we are, 10 ways to reduce stress in the evening. All right, so some people may wonder, where does stress come from? Yeah, like I said, for kids, you may think they're stress-free and everything, but you have to remember back to when you were a kid and you remember it, trying to constantly follow your parents' rules were stressful. School's rules were stressful. Being in school is stressful. And, there are little things that does make childhood stressful. However, as you get older, of course, there's even more stress from work, kids, family, not just your immediate family, but family outside of your house, projects you have to do, the clients that rely on you, your health. Now you're getting older, you have to think about your health. You can't eat crazy like you did when you were younger, and just basically life in general. So, stress comes from everywhere. And as much as doctors tell you to just, try and be stress free, if you ever go to the doctor for something, they just try and tell you to be stress-free. That is as unavoidable as breathing. But you can at least try and alleviate stress or eliminate it for the most part, not 100%, but for the most part. So the first thing that you need to think about when you're trying to reduce your stress, number one, no one is perfect. So why would you try and be perfect? Everybody makes mistakes. And the good thing about it is you learn from your mistakes. Don't keep making them same mistakes over and over. What's the definition of insanity? So always just remember that no one is perfect. If you don't get something right the first time, try again. If you're still not going right, ask for help. There's somebody who everybody has different skills. Let me put it that way. You can't do everything, but there's always somebody who can do what you can't do, and vice versa. So don't put all the stress on yourself of trying to be perfect or trying to get something done right the first time. That's not going to happen. Like I said, if you fail, just continue trying until you succeed. If you see that you can't succeed without help, don't hesitate to ask for help. It's very important. So that's the first tip I'll give you in trying to reduce your stress. The next thing I'll tell you about trying to reduce your stress is time management. You need to learn how to manage your time. If you have a long list, for instance, and you're trying to do everything in one day, that's going to stress you out. It's just like today. I really wanted to get this video done first thing this morning. However, I had to take my daughter out. We were going to the zoo because I just mixed up the dates on something. We were trying to do this event at the zoo, and I thought it was today, but it is next week. So, I, instead of sitting here trying to get this done this morning, plus answer customer emails, plus this, plus that, I answered my customers' emails. I actually got this slideshow together, and I got it prepared for when I got back to do the video. The video was still going to be here when I got back. If I do it later, then just so be it. I didn't have to do it in the morning. It's better to do it in the morning. However, sometimes you need to juggle everything around so that it will fit into your day. So like what I was saying about the long list, if you have a long list of stuff to do, more than likely you're not going to get it all in a day. If you need to get it all done in a day, you need to ask for help. You can delegate your tasks that you feel comfortable with letting go of and having someone else help. If you want to do it all yourself, which I highly suggest you not do, but if you do want to do it all yourself, then you need to break those tasks up into smaller tasks and just start with the harder task first. So now, the list that you wanted to do in one day might have to take you a week to do. However, you're not going to stress out. Less stress means also less errors. So you won't have to go back and redo everything that you've done already. So time management, very important, especially as a business owner. The next thing I want to talk about is staying positive. Now, especially for me, I know it's just easy to say stay positive, but it's very hard to do for some people. But that helps you reduce your stress as well. So you need to try and stay positive. If you feel, there are days where you just feel down. Have you ever had those days where you just get up and maybe it's just gloomy outside, no sun, and you just feel down? Those are the days where you need to, make a positivity journal or have a picture on your wall that reminds you of a beach, or to stay positive, like a positive affirmation. Go online and look for positive affirmations. But you need to try and stay positive. Thinking about negativity will lead to an increase in your stress levels. So always try and stay positive. You want to look at each situation. You want to be confident about how you're dealing with each situation. And if you have a situation that, requires more attention or will make you feel stressed out, maybe it's something that you're not too good at, but you're the only one who can do it. Just tackle it with a positive attitude. Don't think, oh man, I have to do this again. Or don't think, oh, I can't do this. Always think, okay, I can do this. Let's figure out how we're going to get this done. If you need to write your steps down to get this task done, then write it down. If you're more of a visual person and you need to do a drawing board or whatever you need to do to get that negative energy out of you, keep that positive energy to get that task done. That's what you need to do. So remember, always face situations with confidence and a positive attitude. Stay positive. And like this says, today will be awesome. I usually say today will be a good day, but you could say today will be awesome. The next one, like I was talking about before in a couple of other of my slides, is to delegate tasks. That's very important if you're trying to banish stress. Delegating tasks takes the world off of your shoulders. You cannot do everything yourself. You cannot do everything yourself. And I'm not sure if you heard me, but you cannot do everything yourself. So delegating tasks does take the world off of your shoulders. So I know as a business owner, it's very hard to, loosen the reins and give someone else tasks that you're used to doing. However, you need to find someone, whether it's a virtual assistant, whether it's a business growth project manager, an in-person administrator, or just whoever. You need to find someone who you can delegate, who you trust. Let me put it that way. And you can delegate tasks to. That is a very important step in reducing your stress. So once you've delegated enough tasks to that person that you have time to now set aside and take care of you, you can now do your tasks, take care of yourself, and then possibly go back and just find out, how they're doing in the tasks, where they need help, whatever. But you've set aside time to take care of yourself. So always remember, delegating tasks is a must do for business owners. Don't over or undercommit yourself. So there are some business owners who want to go to every networking event because, you need to market your company. You start just, going crazy. Like, how am I going to get my next client? I want to get bigger. I want my company to get bigger, grow, to expand. So you start just going to every networking event there is. Or you have other business owner friends and they want your services at these networking events that they're having, and you just don't know how to say no, because it does, put you in a market to be the top person in your field. It does bring in more clients, but you have to remember, you need time. You need time to de-stress. You need time to decompress. And if you overcommit yourself, then you just eliminated the time that you had to do your own stuff and to decompress, to spend time with family and to spend time with yourself. On the other hand, if you undercommit yourself, now you're more stressed because you're more worried about, when is the next networking event? When am I going to get the next client? So you need to have a healthy balance. Don't over or undercommit yourself. Do what's right for you. I would say for me, maybe 4 networking events is good for me. But everybody's different. So do what you can handle. Don't do over, and try not to do under, because either way you're going to be stressed about it. As you well know, everybody tells you to exercise. Now this is coming from me who hates exercise. Oh my God, I hate exercises so much. But it's something that you have to do. Exercising actually brings down your cortisol levels. It raises your, look, I'm not a doctor, so I don't know what this is called, but it does raise your happiness levels, if that's even a thing. I know there's a medical term for it, but I don't know what it is. But exercise is actually good for you. I do notice, as much as I hate exercising, whenever I put on those headphones with some music on them and just get into exercise mode, I'm actually no longer stressed for that time that I'm exercising. As long as I'm focusing on my music and not actually focusing on the exercise part of it, I'm no longer stressed for that time period. And if you exercise for a long enough period of time, you do feel you do feel a change in your body, in your mind. You feel more relaxed. So even if you are not going to run or lift weights, you should at least take a walk, a 30-minute walk at least once a day. So whether you do 15 minutes in the morning and 15 minutes in the evening, you should at least walk at least 30 minutes. So whatever you need to do for exercise, you should do it daily, Monday through Sunday, to help reduce those stress levels. So that's something that can help. Another thing is to get a pet. Not everybody likes pets. My mom is one of those people who does not like pets. She says she has children. Why does she need pets? But I agree with getting a pet. I have 2 cats, and when they just come and snuggle up with you and they just love you, I don't even know. It's just so freeing. You just feel warm and cuddly inside, and the stress of your day just evaporates. You just sit and pet your dog, your cat. I don't think you could pet a bird, but some people are bird people. Maybe your bird singing to you, helps reduce that stress. Maybe just your bunny hopping around and you watching it helps reduce that stress. I know some people have snakes. They like petting their snakes. So whatever you like to do, just have the pet that you like. And if you just like petting it, watching it, listening to it, whatever reduces your stress when it comes to a pet. But a pet is a good way to actually reduce your stress. Another thing that business owners forget is don't rush. In the story of the turtle and the hare, the turtle actually won. The hare was way faster, but the turtle actually won in the end. And he just took it slow and steady, wins the race. And it's the same for business. Don't rush. Don't try and, keep up with don't try and keep up or catch up or be on the same line as your competition. You're going to get there in the end. Just because they may look like they're ahead of you, well, unless like they're Victoria's Secrets or Macy's, but just because they look like they're ahead of you doesn't mean anything. You're not in business to compete. You're in business for whatever reasons you actually went into business for. So yes, you keep track of your competitors, what they're doing, their marketing strategies, everything, but you don't want to compete with them. You don't want to try and reach that finish line before them. You just do slow and steady, do whatever works for you, and you build your business on your timeline. Another one is to stay calm. What number are we on now? I think we're on number 9. So another one is to stay calm. Now I know stay calm for some people, and I really admire those people. For some people, it's really easy to stay calm. Just stay calm. They just don't let anything frazzle them. Me, on the other hand, I'm completely different. I get annoyed and I get angry very quickly. So it's something that I'm learning, to stay calm. You always you don't let people get the upper hand. If someone tries to anger you and you're getting angry along with them, they are gaining the upper hand. Whenever you get stressed out, whenever you get angry, whenever you get less than calm, I would suggest you just always take a step back. Close your eyes and just think of something positive, whether it's your pet, whether it's the fact that you're about to exercise in a couple minutes, or you just think about palm trees and blue skies, whatever you need to do. But just try and stay calm and don't get angry, get stressed out, overexert yourself. Staying calm is an excellent way to reduce your stress, because one of the main things in raising your stress is losing your patience, just feeling overwhelmed, just losing it. Grrr. Stay calm. Just try your best to stay calm. And the last thing is to breathe. So when you breathe, I actually learned this. I don't remember where I learned it from, but when you breathe, you would breathe in for like 4 counts. Hold it 8 counts. Breathe out 7 counts. Just breathe. And that will actually, I promise you, because I do this a lot, you'll feel yourself just calming down. You will feel yourself calming down. So whenever you get into a stressful situation, whether it was like the slide before where it's just a situation where you have to feel calm, whether you're trying to rush, whether you have too many tasks on your list, sit down. And like I said before, take a step back. Just breathe. And then get back to what you're doing. It'll all be fine. And just one bonus, I know I don't have a slide for this, but just one bonus to help stay calm is, don't feel dorky when you do this now. But if you're feeling stressed out, smile. Just out of nowhere, smile. Think of a funny story, or if you feel weird just smiling, think of how ridiculous you look. Whatever you need to do to make yourself laugh, just smile, which will then turn into laughter, which will then bring down your stress levels. So that's just an added tip. That's nothing I even have in these slides or on this video. So it's just an added tip. Just make yourself smile. And once you do all of that, once you implement all 10, well, with the bonus 11 tips, your stress levels will go down. You'll see that you are, overall, you'll see that you're less stressed than you normally are. Your relationships will go up because now people want to hang around you. You're very positive. You're very happy. You're very encouraging. So your relationships will go up. Your ideas will go up because now you're not stressed, thinking about stuff you haven't done. You're not stressed out. So the ideas come and flow freely now. And with all of that, guess what happens? Your revenue goes up, which is one of the reasons we became business owners. I know people don't like to say they got into it for the money. But that is one of the reasons you became a business owner. You can't lie. I'm not saying it's the only reason. I'm just saying it might just be a small percentage, but you want that revenue. So your revenue goes up, everything goes up, stress goes down. All the negative aspects go down. So just follow these 11 steps and you'll be fine. And I want to thank you for joining me. And I know I sound all stuffy and stuff. With this weather, the temperature just going up and down and up and down. My allergies are going crazy. My asthma is going crazy. And I know I sound like I have a cold for like the past 2 weeks, but I don't. I just have allergies. But thanks for dealing with me. Thanks for listening to my my stopped up voice. And visit me on my website, kcenterprises.com, or join us on our Business Evolution League private Facebook group so you can get more tips, tricks, and help on anything you need. You'll get free help, free one-on-one help from me. So we're looking forward to seeing you at the Business Evolution League. And again, join me on my website, www.kcenterprises.com. Have a great night. Bye.